So in all honesty, I've been putting off this video since almost the beginning of my channel. To start, shortly after I started making my channel, the movie Encanto came out, which was a whole experience in and of itself, and so I was gonna make a video about that, but I have recently canceled my Disney Plus and I haven't finished rewatching it and making notes. But I did make a short video about the song We Don't Talk About Bruno. I think it was Let's Talk About Bruno. And then for some reason people couldn't see it, but now it's back on. I never got notes that it was copyright claimed. So I don't know why that happened. I don't know why it's back, but I'm glad it's back. But I feel like I need to make a video fleshing out my thoughts about that song instead of doing that short 15-second thing. So a little background. I come from a family that suffers from generational trauma, and because of that, we were not allowed to talk about hard things. We weren't allowed to talk about people that upset us. If we got hurt by family members, we weren't supposed to talk about it. We were supposed to just move on. We were supposed to just forgive. And I grew up with that. I grew up thinking that was what I was supposed to do and it was normal. And since being in therapy, I've learned that we need to talk about these things. And so hearing the song We Don't Talk About Bruno, I was not expecting it in that movie. I'm sorry. But I'm still... This is why I've been trying to put it off. I'm still working through that. If I have something I don't want to talk about, I'll be like, we don't talk about Bruno. And in saying that, it reminds me how much we need to talk about those hard things. We can't just bury them away. I'm sorry I'm a mess. But since then I've gotten a little bit better about talking about the hard stuff. But We Don't Talk About Bruno, I remember there was a situation in which a family member did something that disappointed the family, and we weren't allowed to talk about it. We weren't allowed to talk about our feelings about it. I was told to just be quiet. And it was rough, and I thought that was normal, and I thought that was how it was supposed to be. And then I was in therapy, and I'm still in therapy. And my therapist is like, no, we need to talk about these hard things. And it's hard because it was something that I've been taught all my life. And so I am getting better, but it's been rough being like, I can't talk about this. Like my body won't let me talk about it, and then I have to force myself. So sometimes I have to like process and be like, think about it over and over again until I can finally like say the words. And it's made relationships difficult in the past when I've had roommates that I don't get along with. They're like, well, what's the matter? Like, what do I need to work on? Or why are you angry? And I just couldn't bring myself to say it. And so I guess, even though this video is kind of redundant, the message was there in We Don't Talk About Bruno, because that's exactly how it was. And then, like, Mirabelle was like, why did I talk about it? Should have never brought up Bruno. But Bruno really wasn't that bad of a dude. Like, he was great. And the movie was rough to watch because I saw so much of my life in there, and maybe someday I will make that video, but right now I just wanted to focus on the We Don't Talk About Bruno. And the message of this video is that even though it's hard, we need to talk about the hard stuff, and we need to be able to talk about the hard stuff. And I hope this made sense. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Remember, your feelings matter. It's okay to talk about the hard things. You matter. Your life matters. Your boundaries matter.